Welcome everybody to Year 2, Season 12, Mini Golf Tournament number 2. Congrats to Dad on his win in Mini Golf Tournament number 1. Steven's putt gets down there. Steven playing a green ball because I didn't have a red one. My putt gets down there by the hole. Marty playing in his second ever Mini Golf Tournament. Made it to the championship match in a bracket style tournament. His putt gets down there. Ozzy also playing in his second mini golf tournament here. His putt gets down there by the hole. My putt rolled it in for 2. Marty rolls it in for his 2, tied for the lead. Steven got it to go. And Ozzy for all 2s. Rolls it in, all tied through 1. On to hole 2. Who's going to take the first lead here? Steven's putt missed it. Soft bounce off the wall. My putt on the way. Do I have the line? No, missed it to the left. Marty, his putt here. Does he have enough speed? Just makes it over the ridge. Stays to the left. Perfect speed there from Marty. Ozzy. His putt on the way. Needs a bounce off the wall. Stays against the wall. Steven for his 2. Missed it to the right. Gonna tap it in for 3, up to 5. Marty. His putt. Missed it to the right. Gonna tap it in for 3, up to 5. Ozzy for his 2 and possibly the lead. Got it to go. My putt to stay tied for the lead. Rolled it in, up to 4. On to hole 3. My putt here. Makes it up the hill. Got a soft bounce off the back wall. Ozzy. His putt on the way. Finds the hazard. These golf balls are like marbles. They don't bounce at all. Steven's putt off the wall. Bounces off to the right. Marty. Just down 1, his putt with some speed. Almost jumped out of play. Ends up next to me. Ozzy taking his drop. Now for 3. Stays there against the wall. Make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss a mini golf tournament. Steven in for 2, up to 7. Marty just missed it to the right. Gonna tap it in for 3, up to 8. My putt. Rolled it in, all 2s to start, and in the lead by 1 over Steven, 2 over Ozzy and Marty. On to hole 4 here in mini golf tournament number 2. A 3-tier green, the toughest hole on the course. My putt made it in, rolling down, missed it to the right, stays there on the second green. Steven playing it to the right here. His putt, rolling down, stays right there. Marty, his putt on the way, rolling down, makes it in. Made it in again. Rolls all the way down to the bottom green. Rolls out, stays there against the wall. Has that for 2. Ozzy. His putt here. After that 4 on the last hole. Stays right there now for 2. Taps it in. Lips out. Steven made it in. This one makes it down by the hole, but jumps out of play. Oh no. My putt for 2. Made it in, rolling down. Ends up next to Marty. Ozzy for his 3. Lipped it in. Needs a good bounce here. Rolls out. Same thing for Ozzy. Steven taking his drop. Now hitting 4 from there. My putt for 3. Broke off to the left. Ozzy. His putt on the way. Broke off to the left as well. Ends up next to me. Marty. His putt takes the slope. Soft bounce off the wall. Steven for his 4. Got it to go up to 11. Marty rolls it in for 3 up to 11. My putt to stay in the lead. Rolled it in for 4 up to 10. Ozzy rolls it in up to 13. On to hole 5. My putt playing it to the left. Got a bounce. Right next to the hole, Steven. Taking the same line. Can he get the same bounce? No, but gets up there by the hole. Marty taking a different line here. Got a bounce off the wall. Has that for 2. Ozzy playing it to the left. Got a bad bounce off the wall. Rolls back down the slope. Gonna tap it in for my 2 up to 12. Ozzy. His putt missed it to the right. Steven rolls it in for 2 up to 13. Marty for his 2. Just missed it to the left. Gonna tap it in for 3 up to 14. Ozzy for his 3. Got it to go up to 16. On to hole 6. Ozzy's putt here rolling around. Makes it in. Can he find it for a hole in 1? No, missed it to the left. Marty. His putt just down 2 to the lead. Made it in. Drops out. Missed it to the right. Steven. Just down 1. In second place right now. His putt off the wall. Rolling back down to the tee. Now for his 2. Takes the slope. Made it in. Would be a big save here. Missed it to the right. My putt. Hole in 1 to build my lead. Made it in. Drops out with some speed. Missed it to the left. My putt for 2. Got it to go up to 14. Ozzy. His putt rolls it in for 2 up to 18. Steven. Missed it to the right. Gonna tap it in for 4 up to 17. Marty to be in second place. So many so close. Gonna tap it in for 3 up to 17. On to hole 7 here in mini golf tournament number 2. Marty's putt bounces back. My putt in the lead by 3. Bounces back off the wall. In a good spot there. Steven made it in. Drops out. Missed it. Ozzy down 4. Can Ozzy make a comeback? One of the toughest mini golf courses. Anything can happen here. Ozzy's putt gets down there. My putt for 2. Right over the hole. Had too much speed. Marty. His putt. Drops out. Missed it to the right. Marty now for his 3. Got it to go up to 20. Ozzy for his 2. Rolls it in up to 20. Steven for his 2. Missed it to the left. Gonna tap it in for his 3. Up to 20. My putt for 3. Missed it to the left. Gonna tap it in for 4. Up to 18. On to hole 8. My putt here off the wall. Bounces off to the right. A great break there. Have a look for 2. Ozzy, a 3-way tie for second. Just down 2. Ozzy's putt. Gets down there by the hole. Marty. His putt on the way. Got a bounce. Runs out of speed. Steven. His putt here. Playing it to the left. Got a bounce. Right behind the rock there. Oh no. Now for his 2. Missed it. Gonna tap it in for 3 up to 23. Marty. Rolls it in for 2 up to 22. Ozzy. Lips out. Gonna tap it in for 3 up to 23. My putt. Missed it to the left. Gonna tap it in for 3. My lead down to 1. On to hole 9. My putt here. Jumps out of play. Still anyone's tournament. Ozzy. His putt off the rock. Blocked out from the hole, Steven. Tied for third with Ozzy, just down 2. Got a bounce, has a look for 2, Marty. His putt on the way. Jumps out of play as well. Steven for his 2. Missed it to the right. Gonna tap it in for 3. Up to 26, Ozzy. Playing it off the wall. Just about all he could do from there, Marty. Just missed it to the left. My putt for 2. Too much speed. Right over the hole, Ozzy. For his 3. Missed it to the left. My putt for 3. Rolled it in, a 24 on the front 9. Marty. In for 3, up to 25, Ozzy. Rolls it in for 4, up to 27. On to the back 9 we go. Who's going to get the win here in mini golf tournament number 2? It's a close one here. Nobody's tied. Marty's putt gets down there by the hole. 2 different holes to play 2 here. My putt gets down there, Ozzy. His putt on the way. Bounces off to the left. Ends up next to Marty. Steven just down 2. His putt jumps out of play. Oh no. Steven taking his drop. Now for 3. Got it to go up to 29. My putt. Rolled it in for 2, up to 26. Ozzy. Missed it to the right. Marty for his 2. Missed it to the left. Now for 3. Missed it again. Marty gonna tap it in for 4, up to 29. Ozzy. Rolls it in for 3, up to 30. On to hole 11. I now have a 3-shot lead. Can I build my lead here? No. Rolling back down. Have some work left for 2. Steven with some speed. Got a bounce. Gets up there by the hole, Marty. His putt on the way. Might need to go. Stays right there. Ozzy. His putt on the way off the wall. Rolling back down. A bad break there for Ozzy. My putt for 2. Hit the wall there. Rolling back down. Oh no. Now for my 3. Missed it to the right. Ends up next to Steven. Ozzy for his 2 on a good line. Not enough speed. Rolling back down. Ozzy now for his 3 with some speed here. In a good spot. Marty for his 2. Missed it to the right. Steven for his 2. Lips out. The metal cup there. Gonna tap it in for 3, up to 32. My putt. Rolled it in for 4, up to 30. Marty. Lipped it in for 3, up to 32. Tied for second with Steven. Ozzy rolls it in for 4, up to 34. On to hole 12. Steven and Marty just down 2. Ozzy down 4. Steven's putt gets down there by the hole. Ozzy. Marty and Ozzy looking for their first ever career win. Everyone looking for their first win this season. Ozzy's putt gets down there. Marty taking a different line. Got a bounce. My putt taking the same line as Marty. Rolling down. Stays there by the hole. Gonna tap it in for my 2. Up to 32. Steven rolls it in for 2 up to 34. Ozzy rolls it in up to 36, and Marty for all twos. Got it to go up to 34. On to hole 13 here in mini golf tournament number 2. Still anyone's tournament. Steven's putt stays up there by the hole. Marty just down to his putt. Not enough speed. And rolling back down to the tee. Oh no. Marty now for his 2 off the rock. Bounces off to the right. My putt on the way. Might need to go. Comes up short, but stays right there. Ozzy. Can Ozzy make a comeback? His putt stays there by the hole. Gonna tap it in for his 2 up to 38. My putt for 2. Missed it to the left. Gonna tap it in for 3 up to 35. Marty rolls it in for 3 up to 37. Steven got it to go just down 1 on to hole 14. Who's going to win this tournament? Steven's putt just missed it. Rolls off to the left. Ozzy just down 3. His putt rolling down. Jumps out of play. A bad break there for Ozzy. Marty. His putt got a bounce. Does he have the line? No, same thing as Steven. My putt. Rolling down, bounces back. Stays right there. Ozzy for his 2, chops it out. Has that for 3. Marty for his 2. Got it to go up to 39. Ozzy rolls it in for 3 up to 41. Steven missed it to the right. Rolling back and no. Gonna tap it in for 3, but missed it again. Oh no. Gonna tap it in for 4 up to 40. My putt for 2. Missed it. Now for 3. Got it to go up to 38. On to hole 15. Marty in second place, just down 1. His putt got a bounce. Stays there by the hole. Ozzy still down 3. Can Ozzy make the comeback? His putt gets up there. My putt. Hole in 1 to build my lead. Stays right there. Steven, after that 4 on the last hole, missed a short 1. His putt comes up short now for 2. Got it to go up to 42. Marty somehow missed it to the left. Gonna tap it in for his 3 up to 42. Ozzy. His putt missed it to the left. Gonna tap it in for 3 up to 44. My putt for 2 to build my lead. Missed it to the left. Gonna tap it in for 3 up to 41. It all comes down to this in mini golf tournament number 2. Who's going to get the win here? Marty's putt tracking. Stops right on the edge. Marty just down 1. Tied for second with Steven. Going to tap it in for 2 up to 44. Steven. Who's going to get their invite to the year 2 major here? Steven's putt, not enough speed. Going to tap it in for 2 up to 44. Ozzy. Just down 3. His putt rolls out. Not enough speed. Gonna tap it in for 2 up to 46. My putt with some speed here. Lips in for a hole in 1 up to 42. On to hole 17. My putt for back-to-back holes in 1. Hits off the wall. Comes up short. Oh, no. Steven. His putt playing it to the left. Got a bad bounce. Stays right there. Marty. His putt on the way. Hole in one to possibly take the lead. Does he have the line? Got to bounce off the wall. Just missed it to the right. Wow. Ozzie. His putt off the wall. Rolling back down. Ozzie now for his 2. Can he save it here? Got to bounce. Same thing as Marty. My putt for 2. Snuck it under the bridge. Gets down there by the hole. Steven for his 2. Missed it off my ball. Steven for his 3. Got it to go up to 47. My putt for 3. Missed it to the left. Gonna tap it in for 4 up to 46. Ozzie. Missed it for his 3. Gonna tap it in for 4 up to 50. Marty to be tied for the lead. Got it to go up to 46. On to hole 18. It all comes down to this. Marty and I tied for the lead. Steven down 1. Ozzie's putt just missed it. In for 2 up to 52. Steven, hole in 1 to possibly win it. Lips out. Rolls down to the right. Right behind the rock. Oh no, my putt. Hole in 1 to possibly walk it off as well. Missed it. Rolls down to the right. Same thing for me. Marty, can he walk it off with a hole in 1? No, missed it. Rolls down to the right as well. But in an okay spot there. Steven chops it out for his 2. Now for his 3. Missed it to the right. Gonna tap it in for 4 up to 51. It's a putt off here between Marty and I. My putt stays right there. Now for my 3. Lips out. Gonna tap it in for my 4 up to 50. Marty can 2-putt from here for his first ever win on tour and his invite to the Year 2 Major. His putt, good speed. Marty's putt, got it to go. Marty with his first career win. Congrats, Team Marty.